Hello, greetings, wonderful viewers wherever you are. Welcome to Atlantic TV, the home of TV revolution. As always, we're located in the little smiling coast of West Africa, the Gambia, the smiling coast, our mama land where we love so much. Like I always said, come to the Gambia, we show you the Gambian hospitality. You know, I'm not doing PR for Gambia tourism, but this is where we know, this is where we feel safe. So visitors are welcome and let's enjoy what we got right here. And also we are located, lucky enough again to be located in the West Coast region side of Gambia, here in Farato, Combo South. Welcome to another edition, one of the most popular and watched program on TV right now called Exclusive Interview. Well, my name is Bakary, Manneh, fondly called Bigsam, and this platform brings people of all walks of life. I mean, we bring people from the government, people from the artistic sector, people from football, people from religion, and one of the things is to change the narrative so that you guys can come from, or youths of today can come from their comfort zone and try to explore and try to be leaders of tomorrow. And basically, like I always will say, maybe you, see me sitting here and other people out there, but how they reach the story, let them tell their story so that you can change the narrative. So basically, this is what we bring in this program. And today, we're stepping forward and go to the music industry. And when we talk about the music industry, we talk about the legends who paved the way. And today, you'll be very excited that my guest in the studio is no other than the legendary Pyton. Of course, Pyton they call him, and he is part of the legendary Gambian born African man that definitely rocked the nation. And this is where everything, the Gambian music, start to pick up. So like I said, let me just introduce again. The guest is Pyton, former Gambian legendary group called the Born Africans. Star, welcome to the studio.
Yeah, man.
Enough love, man.
Enough love,
great. So happy to get it right here, man.
Indeed, yes, indeed.
It's so overdue.
It is.
That's the people out there and our viewers. Greetings.
Yeah, man.
Pyton.
Greetings, and first of all, I would say give thanks to Bigsam, for having me right here at Atlantic Media for the first time, actually, because remember, I started back in the days with Bigsam, so I know him over three decades.
Yeah.
We've been working together. I know when he used to run the radio station, so big respect, and I'm really pleased and I'm blessed to be in this station right now. Greetings to all the listeners all over the Gambia, anywhere you are, any part you are, you stay tuned and know that we're there live at Atlantic TV. It's really a pleasure, Yeah, man. Big up, greetings.
Tell them who you are, Ras Python.
Yes, man. I'm Ras Python from the Born Africans. As you just said, most people know me as Python from the Born Africans with songs like Praises, No More War, and thing, 2 albums that we released that actually paved the way and set the Gambian music from back in the 90s, and it's like something that actually, it's a long way, it's a long journey, and I'm very proud. So I am Ras Python. I'm an artist, producer, songwriter, and I have a label in Germany which I'm working on. But originally, everybody knows me as one of the members of the legendary Born Africans. Yes.
Ras, as we normally do in this program, before we move forward, we normally give our guests the mic again to, send out greetings to family, to fans, to spouse, and everybody before we kick started. We give you the mic to say hi to Gambia.
Big up the smiling coast. You don't know. Yeah, man, Gambia is the place to be. So I say greetings, salaam alaikum. Yeah, man, Nangendef, love everybody out there who is tuning into Atlantic TV right now. Yeah, man, it's my first time in this station, and I greet all of you anywhere you are and say enough love and blessings to each and every one of you. Greetings to the smiling coast. Yeah, man, love and respect.
I tell you, but I want you to open the show with a little bit. A cappella,
man. Exactly. Let me give them the authentic one.
All right,
come again. Well, no matter who you be, boy, no matter where you come from, you have to praise him, Lord. Me tell them, no matter who you be, boy, no matter where you come from, go down on your knees and praise. Cause if you don't praise him, fire a go burn the one day judgment coming. Root boy, you get out of that thing conscious. If you think conscious, your life will go righteous. One day you have to see the right way. One day it have to complain, no matter matter who you be, no matter what you do it. Hey, pull up that.
I tell you,
legendary.
So
you know?
that's a scenario. That's a signature that, yes, I mean, those that were there will definitely relate.
True.
They set the way. But we will. I know you're gonna have a very good interview on this exclusive interview with Ras Python. Python, let's begin by actually, yeah, you know the youths of today. Some heard, some maybe your music, some even see, but they were too small. Can you tell them who is Ras Python, born where, the name, etc.?
Yeah, man, this is Ras Python, as I say, formerly from the Born Africans, you know. I grew up in Bakary and I started working on the music as a youth. Actually, it is all a natural thing because I never really planned to be a musician, you know. Like it was just naturally. Since I was a little youth, at the age of 10, 11, I started vibing and singing and doing music. And I really never really, it was just a natural thing that was around me. I find myself in music. And it's the people, the community, friends, families, and who used to encourage me, because whenever I sing, people used to tell me, yo, Ras, you have such a style and how you get these songs, and people were always there to encourage me. And of course, I used to listen to a lot of music also, you know, so music was always around me, both traditional music and international music. So I was deep in music since in my teenage time, you know. But basically, that's how the music started. And I used to work with a lot of people who give me a lot of motivation and inspiration also. So when I started back in the 90s, I actually just came up as a solo artist, working, singing, and doing freestyle with, back in the days, I used to work with Pharaoh House.
Pharaoh Kono.
Yeah, because they were there back in the days, and then there was no Born Africans, but I was as a solo artist. And and they kind of discover my talent. One of the brother them like Matt Shaka and
Matt Shaka.
And
especially brother.
Yes, Card and Gunji man and them. So
Gunji.
The man they used to realize, say, yeah man, the youth have a different talent, you know. So they always used to love me around, to have me around them, you know.
Okay.
So when I actually came up with Born Africans, that's like when the whole thing just moved up from just being a solo artist and coming together with a group, you know. And that's just changed up the whole scene. It just changed up. It's like a newborn thing with the startup, you know.
So that's the Ras Python for you, you know. Like I said, I was coming to see how he get the music into the music, but he told you it comes like naturally like that, and then from listening to vibes and different kind of music. And we know the Flex Gunji man and the whole of them crew, because the Pharaoh Kono were one of the leading Gambian pioneers, you know. I think one of their brothers who sung with you. Rankin, you know. So basically that's how it is. Let's move on. Your breakthrough came with Born Africans. Tell us about that. Tell us about the whole scenario, the Born African thing.
True. Yeah, man, that's history, you know. How it all came about is, as I just said before, I used to, you know, play as a solo artist, independent artist, and I kind of, you know, craft my work and just work on it. So I used to be part of other groups sometimes, and, you know, do little collaboration and thing. But one day I actually Rankin Fire came, because I'm more closer to Rankin as a youth, you know. So when and I used to hang around more with his big brothers.
Yes, I know.
When he used to connect with Dr. Shaka. So they kind of start doing a little thing together. Not even as Born Africans, but they used to work together as artists. They kind of start building a vibe. And one day they had a show in I think it's African Village, more like a school show, and a big show. And they came to me, I think, couple days before the show, like 2 days before the show, they came to my house. Because Rankin told Shaka, yo, there's one youth in Pharaoh, you have to meet that youth, you know, so we can work with him and mash up the show. So when they came to me now, they came with a tape, you know, because back then there was no social media. We listened to tape and CDs and things. So they came to my house and said, yo, we have this show happening. And the show is African Village, it's a big show and everything and stuff. So they were like, we want to work with you, you know, to see how we can make it a big show. That was there was no plan to form a group. It was all
it was just for the program,
for the
show.
So when they came now, they played the rhythm. They had this song already. Two of them play Camouflage Feeling. So
Camouflage.
When they came to the house, we played the rhythm, and Doctor started singing it. We don't need no camouflage feeling. So we don't need no camouflage feel. And then that's how we build that vibes. And immediately when he played the song, I just pick up that verse. Some people want to fool you, want them lead you astray. You want to check it out, let no one fool you. So I just put that verse in, and both of them were very amazed. They were like, yo, that's the song. We go to African Village. And honestly speaking, when we went there, we performed. Everybody was really shocked because they've never seen anything like that. Because we just came like a surprise guest in that show. And when we performed, people were really like, wow, which group was that? Even the next day, everybody was talking about what was the talk of the town. And who are these guys? But we didn't even play praises. We only play camouflage feeling.
And that was not, that was the group
that
before.
was like already like a, you know, a big presentation for the first time. But we didn't have any records yet. So, but that was the beginning of something bigger than even what you can imagine. You know? So we started that way, and later on we realized that, wow, there is a big potential and this constellation that we have right now. So we are like, yo, why not put it together and work together in unity? That's why I always say unity is the power, you know, because what you can do, you never know how great it could be if you can do it with somebody else who also push in some effort to it. Just like how this TV station run. Of course, you can do most things alone, but with the support of all everybody, the teams, make the whole thing real. And it's the same thing. I was doing my own thing. Chaka, Ranky, they were all doing their own thing. But once we came together, that's when the real magic happened. And so then we got this record deal with Pajalo.
I know, Galant Studio. I was speaking to him. I was speaking to him a couple of days ago.
Wow.
Now he moved. He's staying in Lamen. Bro, you know, salute to you, man.
Salute. I need to go visit him. I need to go visit the big man. Because without them, Gambian music wouldn't be where it is.
Obviously,
right now.
The first studio, man.
These are the people who really have ambition and good heart for Gambian music. Trust me, because these people came here, there was nothing. They just have the vision of creating something, and that's something that is, you cannot underestimate that. And I think most of our people actually underestimate such people, because imagine them people came from foreign and brought equipments and everything to build up something here where there was nothing like it. And we were the first group to be signed by Pajalo,
Galant Studio. He came from Germany.
Exactly, he set up everything. And also don't forget, the biggest producer Gambia could ever have is Mr. Keba Taylor. Remember that. Me tell you that this man is a legend, you know, because without him there wouldn't be no praises, and there wouldn't be no Born Africans, and there wouldn't be Gambian music where it is right now, because this music actually opened the gate, you know. This music really paved the way so that new youths can come up inspired from what was built before. So I really have big respect for these people, because I know what the heart that they have for this music, you know. So basically we were signed for a contract to produce an album with Pajalo. We did the praises, and that was an entire story of itself, because when we went to the studio, we already have Camouflage Feeling, and we have other songs. Everybody have songs, you know. But I was with Dr. Shaka and Rankin in the studio, and I used to sing praises alone before, because it's a song that I used to vibe. I used to just sing it, you know.
Vibes around,
and when we went to the studio, I said to them, yo, you know, so I have this one song I've been singing for a long time, and let's try it out. Maybe we can do it as a collaboration. So I actually sing the song, and we find the rhythm, and then we just work on it as a collaboration, you know? Yeah, that's why so Shaka take half of the verse, and Rankin come up with a new verse, and I just put up the verse as I did. And then we just come up, and that was the first biggest #1 hit to come out of Gambia back in the 90s, you know? And I think it actually inspire a lot of youths after that, because enough more youths come up when they see, oh, but Gambians youth can do this, look at that, you know. And the music even went international, just with the tapes and CDs, and later on, and also just mouth to mouth and verbal, you know, sharing and stuff. So that's a little history of Born Africans. If I want to talk about it, all of it, we would never finish the show today.
So that was it. First record at Galant Studio, Pajalo, and of course, big up to Keba Taylor, Gambia's finest producer. You know, I was there in living colors. You know, I was there. I can tell you the story.
Yes,
Pajalo is our brother. We used to hang out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in fact, after them, I will say this on TV. I first took Rebellion the Recaller to Pajalo, his first single. And you see how the connection, because we are all Bundum Boys only, you know, and those are our elders by then, you know. So big up Pajalo. All right, let's move on. After everything hit international stage. We don't talk about Gambia. That was the daily talks around.
True. Yeah.
Then you guys
Start
traveled.
Yeah.
You know, had Saka went to England, you went to Germany, and then I think Rankin went to Sweden, etc. But you went to Germany. So when you went to Germany, what was Python doing out there, musically or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. You know, as you know, we already built the foundation. You know, and I think that is always the stepping stone to anything, because it, you know, where you start is always very important, you know. So basically, when I start traveling around the world and move to Germany and stuff, of course I carry my music, because that's my life. That's what I used to do. All I know before was music. Actually, in my life, I never worked for nobody. I never do no company work for anybody, because I was very young when I started music, and I started working as a musician, basically. You know, so when I reach Germany, it's the same thing. I actually continue my work, what I've been doing. So basically, I start working as an artist, and eventually I built my own label, which is the Rockstone Music Production. It's like almost 15 years ago or longer. So then I built a small label and start working with local artists. I signed some of the artists and have collaborations in my label, release them and stuff like that. And I also built a band, and I'm also as a mentor in Cologne, because I work with a lot of, I mentored a lot of little artists. I work with some artists like they were like 10, 12 years, which remind me of myself when I was that age, very young. There's other people who used to inspire me and, you know, kind of encourage me. So that has always been my role, to share my knowledge and what I know with the young people. So when I moved to Germany, I meet some younger youth. They're interested in reggae.
So that was in Cologne?
Yeah, in Cologne. Yeah. And some of them turned big stars now, you know, because I first really put them together and nurture them and, you know, put them into the vibes, kind of more give them everything what I learned, you know, and my journey. And through that, they become big artists right now. Some of them perform on bigger stage. And it's actually the same thing, because our music, like from Praise's time, it has inspired so many youth from decades now, because we're talking about over 30 years now when we really check it out, from 95 up to now. We're like talking about 3 decades of music that has been rolling. So it has always been my mission to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, to uplift youths and people in general. So when I touch anywhere, whether it's Germany, China, that's what I do. I bring people together. I form a band. I have a label there. So basically, over the years, I've always been working with music, you know. As a matter of fact, right now I have my a reggae band, which is Rockstone Reggae Empire in Germany. So during summer we tour and we have concerts and all kind of things, you know. So the music is always moving up, you know. Yeah, it's like where we started is the beginning, but right now it's like as time goes on, we're moving the whole thing to not just as an artist, but it's more like building a whole empire of
to
music.
Another level.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You're watching Atlantic TV, and this program is called Exclusive Interview. We'll dig deep and bring your people out there for you to know, and then you know how it is. And I think basically it's very important, people that you can see or you hear, and then you get to know them, to talk about, I mean, their time, their journey. I mean, like I said, most of you people that come here about Born African, some when you were young, but then bit by bit you know who is who, because you saw them. So I think this is very important that we know from plan A to B, and then this is how we're gonna do it. Let's move in on, or perhaps maybe you can have a little water. Maybe you can have a little water while we definitely continue. Just to tell you that Ras Python, that is a former Gambian legendary group Born Africans, is the one on this exclusive interview. Ras, let's move on. You are back to the Gambia on holiday and project. Tell us about this time around. You're here, but you're also on some kind of project. Tell our viewers about it.
It's big things happening. You know, it's the Bigsam festival tour. That's why I'm basically working on a project. I won't even call it holidays, because coming back here, it's like coming back.
No holiday.
So I don't really see it as a holiday. So it's like just coming back and sharing and, you know, kind of giving back something to the community, you know, and also trying to bring people together, artists, international artists, and the artist base here, and artists who has been putting work, like Wolipa, young artists who started, who were in there back in the days, and right now I see enough new artists coming, and every time more artists coming up. So that's, for me, that's like the greatest thing I can witness. When I started, there was no less artists that I could count, and coming back and see that, wow, there's so many youths rising up. It make me proud, So basically, me coming back is more to contribute, to put together, to unite, to kind of put the music on a level where it's all about unity and build up something together, So that is actually my mission. And right now I came with a project, which is the Bigsam Festival Tour. It will begin from May 10th. We have a couple gigs lined up. So the tour dates are like May 10th will be in Kings Beach, that's in Bijilo. And May 15th will be, that's a Friday, at Alibaba, that's Senegambia. And May 22nd will be, May 17th will be in Bakau Bojang Lodge.
Okay.
And
at Cape Point.
Yeah, at Cape Point, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And May 22nd will be in Chosan, Senegambia again. And the last show would be Sunsplash Brufut, which is May 23rd, 23. So May 23rd will be in Brufut, Sunsplash. Those are the dates confirmed. I'm sure there are more dates probably to come up, 1 or 2, but we kind of keep it as a tour, and then it's more like a yearly, annual thing that we're planning to do. So every year we'll keep the big jam, and then also we are planning to do the Born Africans Legends Festival, which will be held in end of December, say January, beginning of January.
27.
27, exactly.
Okay.
So it might be like exactly end of December to January. We will drop that, the exact date and venue and everything will be announced. That would be like one big festival, bringing the legends together and bringing young artists, new artists, the generations before, just to create that unity and bring that culture of music that really is there to promote tourism, to uplift the youth, them to bring more consciousness, in the whole thing, and to make Gambia a place that people can come forward and know, say, hey, there's something happening here, something great, music is popping, and the culture is blooming. So that is basically my greatest mission, to kind of bring people together, communities together, and we see how we can make our music to be like a platform or a way to uplift our communities in many ways, Yeah. So
my Brikama people, Sateba, will say, hey, Ras Python Born Africans on the tour, Brikama is not mentioned. I think Brikama is, what is happening in Brikama? We're kind of working something out.
Yes, we did actually. In fact, we contacted one of the manager of Joko, who is Louis, and we still have to confirm the dates. Actually, we are planning to touch Brikama because Brikama massive, so we are come forward. So please give us a little time to finalize 1 or 2 things. But I would really be glad if you can have a thing in Brikama, because Brikama is a reggae town. You don't know. See?
Big reggae town. Sateba Nimbara,
Nimbara.
So this is how we do it, huh? Ras Python in the building.
Yes,
exclusive interview with me, myself, Bigsam. And of course, like you said, we've been working decades, man, together on the radio, etc. And and then that's why I'm so happy that when he before he came, he have to contact me. True. When he came down, we have to see no matter what, and then we have to do this, So it's just a family reunion. All right, in this tour that you are doing, do you have like partners? Maybe let's say, for instance, your fellow group Born Africans, or you have some artists that you are into it, or some DJs, or some sponsors that are kind of accompany into this tour.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, we already started working with corporate people. For example, some of the gigs are collaboration. For example, the one in Senegambia, I'm working with Hans, Selector Hans. Legal Sound International.
Legal Sound International.
Legal Sound.
Man, it's been there. You know what? Well, let me tell you, Legal has never changed.
No,
it's a foundation DJ.
Yes, man.
It's a legendary DJ, and he still keep the spirit of the old vibe.
Yeah.
Big up Legal Sound International, Hans.
Up top. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So, and we are open to work with more people. Cause the project just started, and we are using the April month now to push out the promotion. So basically we still have space, and we are open for any collaboration, sponsors, DJs, and so I'm also connecting with a lot of artists that I can probably have on board to see how we can make it something greater and something bigger, something that's people can remember and stuff. So basically that's what we're working on right now. We're still doing the groundwork to get more promoters on board. I have a couple artists like Broke. Big up yourself, Broke.
Oh yeah, Broke.
Yeah, and yeah, man. I also meet up one of my good youth, you know, Kombonka, the artist, you know.
Oh yeah.
Love that brother there, you know, mad thing. Yeah, I would love to have all of them, even ST. Big up yourself anywhere you're there, you know, car. You don't know, it's our thing. Yeah, man. Attack, Giselle, all of them, you know. And you don't know, me can't mention all the names, but anyone interested, the Bigsam is here in a our thing, and I will be pleased and pleasure to have any one of you on board, you know. Let's make it a big thing, you know.
That is it. Really, and of course, once again, remind us the date that are confirmed right now.
The dates
and the venue.
Yeah, the dates are the 10th, May 10th. That is Kings Beach, Bijilo. May 15th is a Friday, Alibaba, Senegambia. May 17th is Bojang Lodge, Bakau, Cape Point. And May 22nd is Chosan, Senegambia. And May 23rd is Sunsplash Brewfoot. Yeah, we're going to be there. Big up the big man, Robert up. Yeah, man. Don't forget that.
So keep those dates. And of course, Bigsam will update you when we finalize with of course, with Louis. Because that's the day that we gave him some couple of days to look at. And then which one fits the bill, we'll definitely go for it. But no matter what, we'll get back to you on that. Ras Python, before we go, what is the most important message you want to send across to our viewers regarding this project that we're talking about?
Wow, this project, well, actually, it's the Bigsam, you know. You don't know, like the Bigsam, you know. Seeing as all the things said. So right now, we want to keep it real. We want to keep it authentic because it's all about the culture, you know. It's all about celebrating the culture, you know, and bringing people together, artists, musicians. So our aim is to bring people together, to bring communities together, and to give something back to the community and use our music, because that's what we do. Our music is what we use to help out, to support, to build, to uplift, and everything. So in any ways that we can see how my mission is that we can promote the music in a way that it become international and we can attract people from outside. Like, for example, tourism plays a major role in this country, and based on my observation, I see it's not really blooming as
it used to be.
And that is also a mission that I feel like through the music we can attract a lot of people outside if we all work together and make it something great and make it just that we celebrate our culture. So basically that's the main purpose why I'm here. It's all about uniting people, uplifting the community, bringing more awareness and consciousness, you know. That's what the Bigsam is all about.
Ras, maybe during the interview you might want to say something that maybe I didn't capture it in my question, and you want my viewers to know. What would it be?
What would it be would be that I actually in this time I have something that always bothers me, and I think is a lot of people also that is it's going through the head. We all see the situation in the world right now, you know. Everywhere you turn around is war, and we sang it in our album. No more war. Let's go with that. Children unite and no foes and fight. No more war. Babylon intention is confusion. Hear that? So right now, my message to the world, to everyone listening, and anywhere you're there, right now it's all about peace, you know. No more war. Let's stay peace, unity. Let's bring back the unity between people, you know, because unity is strength and power, you know. So we have to really look out for peace. Even it has to start within yourself, because if you don't have peace within yourself, within your community, within your house, you cannot expect to have peace outside. So everyone has to contribute, and everybody have to play their little role towards peace, unity, and just togetherness, you know. So basically my biggest message cannot be beyond what I'm saying right now, and that is no more war, peace, love, and unity. Please start it within yourself, start it with your family, in your house, in your community, and then spread it. Like, you know what I mean? Spread it out. Let the whole world feel that vibe.
That's
you know?
one of the best message we can put. In the meantime, to my CEO Max Miral, he also an artist. After you guys, he was also doing his thing right here.
Yeah,
Max Miral, he stays in Germany too. You know Max Miral. Man. Max is our youth, but you know the CEO. So Ras Python is a big up Max Miral and the entire Atlantic crew. You know, he's the CEO. Put these things together. You know. Also come back in town and do something
Max
like that.
Miral, where I say, man, Atlantic TV were there, Atlantic Media, Zine.
Man. Before your final word, man, I know people will not let you go, man. So just try to bring something that we can entertain the people, and then give them the drinks, and then a final word before we go.
Yeah.
But they need something. They need some. In fact, my cameraman was signaling me.
All
They
right.
need something from there.
Let's give them a little acapella.
Yeah.
Well, no time them try bring we down, but we still a give Jah the glory. Fight them a fight, but them can't get we out. Still I give Jah thanks and praise. Dogs are back when the lion arrest. Nothing fi fret and nothing fi worry. Lovers will love and the haters will hate, burn them out. No time fi say sorry. Yeah man, don't turn back, stay positive. You don't know this is Ras Python. Which part with the big man himself? Bigsam, Atlantic Media. Stay
Tell
there.
you, no respect.
Yeah, man.
Ras, we come to the end of this wonderful exclusive. When I know my guys will definitely,
Thank
I know
you.
you guys will follow. I
Yeah,
know
man.
you guys will make this interview viral. Finally, from you, Ras, man, before
Yeah,
we
man.
go.
Thank you so much for everyone listening right now, everybody who tune in to Atlantic Media. You don't know, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm sure this is not going to be the last time, so
Yeah,
stay
of
tuned.
course.
Remember, we're going to touch again, and stay tuned. Check out the shows. Flyers are going to drop out this week, so from next week, you're supposed to see the flyers are pop up, you know. Check out the dates for the tour. It'll go turn up at the Bigsam 2026. Kaboom!
Here we
you so
go.
much. Yes,
No
man.
respect, Ras Python. Me love it,
Thanks,
man.
give
You know,
thanks,
me love you.
appreciate,
And there we go,
Thanks for
man.
having
Yeah,
me.
man. So we say hi, man.
Yeah, man. Big up,
Big
your
up to
press
you,
out
man.
there, yeah, man.
Big
Kaboom,
up to you.
kaboom.
All right, there we go. And
Yeah, man.
that
Big up
ends
the cameraman. You don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
That's
man.
my favorite
Yeah, man.
cameraman.
Up the mistake,
Everyone know
man.
her badge, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
And of course, a big thank you to. Of course, I know Buddy
Yeah,
was
man.
taking some pictures, Mars, and but the
True.
man behind the scene,
Yeah.
the bigger boss called Matar Job,
Matar.
aka Liger. Big up
Big
yourself,
up my
huh?
third job. You don't know.
Enough
Yeah, man.
respect.
Good works, man. Big up.
So
big
there
up.
you go, man. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
watching. We'll be back with more
Yes,
exclusive interview on your desk. But like Ras said, I mean, check out the posters.
Yes, man.
Try to be at the venue and
Yeah,
we
man.
make it happen. On
Big
that note,
jam.
from me, Bigsam International. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bless up, Rastafari. Bless it. Yeah, man. One love.